determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Fights loose, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Now 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 43 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. A big play there for LA. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Complete to Johnston here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. After 1 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah, and the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. To the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Davis, 55 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Heineke now from the 50. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, Heineke. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Run! 12. Hey, ram.
In motion right is Davis. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Darius Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Dicker down, attack on the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Heineke going to lead the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
1st down, Heineke. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Again, it's Heineke. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Heineke. And caught by London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Heineke to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
It's 4th down.
Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. That's quickly out wide to Davis. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Now a toss running left, Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. The Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. Ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Herbert going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Now Heineke. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. Johnston hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Bro, hell of a fucking game, bro. Good fucking game.
And down at the 49-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late round.
Good game, bro.